Good morning, students. How are you? Hopefully, you are fine. I am Yogesh Jain, PGT Chemistry in Mount Literacy School. Today, I will discuss the addition of hydrogen halide in case of symmetrical alkene as well as in unsymmetrical alkene. This is symmetrical alkene because on each doubly bonded carbon atom, the number of hydrogen atoms are same. So, in symmetrical alkene, the addition of HBr, we can add the positive and negative part of any carbon atom by the cleavage of pi bond. Just like to see. Sorry. But in case of unsymmetrical alkene like this one, on each doubly bonded carbon atom, the hydrogen atoms are not same. In this alkene, the addition of HBr according to Marconi-Coff's rule. According to this rule, the electronegative part is added on that doubly bonded carbon where the hydrogen atoms are lesser, whereas electropositive part is added on that doubly bonded carbon in which the hydrogen atoms are greater. This is the major product of this reaction. You can see this is 2 bromopropane, this is 1 bromopropane. In this molecule, the Marconi-Coff rules are applied or followed. So this is the major product. In this rule, the Marconi-Coff's rule is not followed. So this is the minor product. But we get both product in different quantity. The mechanism of hydrogen bromide or hydrogen halide explained on the basis of electrophilic addition. The electrophile of HBr is H positive. In first step, the electrophile is added either this carbon or this carbon. But when electrophile is added on this carbon, we get secondary carbocation, and if hydrogen ion is added on this carbon, we get primary electrophile, primary carbocation. We know that the secondary carbocation and primary carbocation, the secondary carbocation is more stable than primary carbocation. So the favorable reaction is this one. The secondary carbocation more stable. So this is the major product. In a second step, the nucleophile Br negative is added on secondary carbocation and gives the final product, that is 2 bromopropane. This rule is applied in absence of peroxide. In presence of peroxide, the anti-Marconi-Coff's rule takes place, which is also called peroxide effect or crash effect. For example, if this reaction takes place in presence of peroxide, this is benzoyl peroxide, the anti-Marconi-Coff rule is applied and we get the just opposite product as compared to Marconi-Coff's rule. The mechanism is also in our syllabus, so we can see the mechanism of peroxide effect. In this mechanism, the first step, the free radicals are generated by the heating or in presence of sunlight. Here the bond, this is cleavage and this is homolytic fission, and we get the free radical, but this free radical is not stable, so it again break down into C6H5 free radical by the evolution of carbon dioxide gas. This free radical is very reactive form, so this is react with HBr and gives Br free radical. Okay, this free radical is attack on this alkene and gives more stable free radical. That is secondary free radical. This is primary free radical. The secondary free radical is more stable than primary. So this is the favorable formation. In the next step, the H positive is added on this free radical and gives a final product. Okay. Thank you very much. Next topic discussed in next lecture. Thank you.